You sit at a desk that exists only in your mind, a single lamp, a single nameplate. Your heartbeat syncs to the tick of a clock. You read the title, Chief Executive of Your Life. It feels heavy, it feels possible. You are not born with a manual. You inherit expectations. You inherit habits. Now you inherit authority. Authority over time. Authority over energy. Authority over the people who shape you. Your first act is simple. Declare your mission. One sentence, clear, relentless. This is your North Star. No jargon, no apologies. You build the job description, responsibilities, choose your projects, guard your time, protect your health, steward your relationships, limits. What you will not become. This is not arrogance, it is clarity. Boards will form. Voices will question. You listen, then decide. You set meeting rhythms. Daily stand-ups with yourself. Weekly strategy reviews. Monthly experiments. You learn to schedule silence. Silence is a CEO tool. Here you begin to pilot the ship. You claim the corner office of your mind. And the real work begins. Level 2. Power is not domination. It is influence applied with ethics. You map your stakeholders. Some are internal, your doubts, your stories, your instincts. Some are external, family, friends, bosses, mentors. You create a ledger. Who do you invest in? Who do you prune? You learn the economy of attention. Every relationship costs time. Every commitment costs energy. You negotiate. No more default loyalty. You evaluate contributions. Which relationships accelerate your mission? Which ones drain it? You set boundaries like contracts. You practice saying no. It hits like a sharp wind. People test your terms. That's expected. You coach them. You model new norms. You become fluent in accountable kindness. You hire behaviors, not just resumes. You reward courage. You fire patterns. You stop rescuing people who won't grow. You stop rescuing yourself from discomfort. Tough choices reveal character. Your leadership style emerges. Firm, tender, uncompromising about values. Power becomes trust. Trust becomes leverage. Use it wisely. Level 3. Metrics are your allies. Ambition without measurement is delusion. Pick 3 indicators. One for health, one for craft, one for connection. Check them daily. Numbers remove drama. They show truth. You set quarterly goals. You treat them like product sprints. Fail fast, learn faster, celebrate small wins, create rituals around progress. Morning rituals that anchor your day. Evening rituals that close it. You schedule deep work like board-level strategy sessions. No interruptions, no notifications. Your calendar becomes a sacred ledger. You protect it. Your finances are personal governance. Track inflows and outflows of time and money. Know your runway. Know your runway for joy. Calculate risk with honesty. Then decide. You experiment in safe-to-fail ways. You iterate. You scale what works. You prune what doesn't. Sustainable growth matters more than sudden spikes. You design incentives, rewards for discipline, penalties for drift. You are both coach and auditor. You build feedback loops. You solicit uncomfortable truth. You reward truth tellers. You dismantle flattery. This is how performance meets integrity. Level 4. Power dynamics show in meetings. You run them like a CEO agenda. Outcome, time box. Start with context, end with decisions. Assign owners. Follow up. People notice clarity. They trust it. You cultivate culture like a garden. Who you are at 2 a.m. defines it. Do you choose mercy or convenience? Do you normalize excuses or ownership? You set rituals of accountability, public gratitude, private coaching. You breed curiosity. Ask why until the surface cracks. You tolerate mistakes that teach. You do not tolerate repeated negligence. Power is proximity. Be close to the work, not to micromanage, to understand, to lift barriers. You become an architect. You design systems that scale your values. Clarity over charisma. Consistency over drama. You champion small acts of courage. People mirror what you reward. You lead with humility. Admit when you are wrong. This is not weakness, it is credibility. Your culture becomes the invisible engine of progress. Level 5. Conflict is inevitable. You will face boardroom battles and inner storms. You prepare scripts, not to avoid pain, to navigate it. You practice reconciliation, set terms, restate intent, confirm next steps. When people escalate, you slow the tempo. Use silence as calibration. Speak facts. Name the unmet needs. Offer options. Power used without empathy fractures everything. You listen to the minority voice. Sometimes the fringe holds foresight. You balance assertiveness with curiosity. You separate identity from behavior. Attack the pattern, not the person. You protect dissent. Dissent fuels resilience. You also protect your margins. You refuse to be pulled into perpetual crisis. You schedule recovery like it's a deliverable. You treat burnout as a business risk. You design buffers, buffer time, buffer energy, buffer empathy. These margins become your competitive edge. Level 6 delegation is your superpower. You can't be everywhere. You can't do everything. You make the hard trade, teach the task, trust the people, release control, but hold standards, hire for values, train for skills. You build teams of complements, not clones. Diversity of thought reduces blind spots. You run experiments in autonomy. People fail, you fail fast together. You institutionalize learning. Playbooks for common storms. Rituals to transfer knowledge. Succession thinking becomes standard. You plan exits. You plan legacies. You create roles that survive you. You measure leadership depth. Who can lead when you're absent? If no one, you ask why. Then you fix it. Leadership multiplies when you teach others to lead. Power becomes a renewable resource. You feel it hum in the organization. It's steady. It's secure. It frees you to see farther. Level 7. You steward your legacy, not grand monuments. Small structures that sustain people. Rituals that outlast enthusiasm. Values engraved in process. You track impact over time. Did you create more capacity than consumption? Did you elevate others? You practice humility in success. You celebrate failures that taught you more. You build an exit strategy for every role you hold. You are not indispensable. You are generative. You design for resilience. Then you teach withdrawal. Power without a plan to leave becomes tyranny. You craft your final handoff. You document the how and the why. You bless the next captain. You make room. You rest. You evolve. Finale. You wake again at that desk. The lamp is the same. The nameplate reads your name, but the job is different. You are CEO of something you build every day. Power is messy. Leadership is lonely at times, but you are not alone. You carry a team of choices. You carry rituals. You carry metrics. You carry margins. You choose what to protect. You choose who to lift. You choose how to exit. This is the highest form of agency. To steward yourself into something larger than fear. To balance strength with tenderness. To design a life that could be handed to another and still hum. You close the file. You stand. You walk into the meeting you scheduled with yourself. You begin again.